Right then. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming in on the stream or joining the stream. We're just going to mention before we get going, a few people already. We've got Jason Scaife, Alan Fagg, Courtney Bartholomew, AFC Wilson, and we have Graham Lane. Great, he's here already. That makes sense, doesn't it? We have Pete Bignell. Nice one, mate. Yeah, Leeds. Absolutely. We're ready to go. So here we are. So we're having another stream. And we've got a slightly different one. We're mixing it up a little bit today. We're going to do a stream with a new generation, or we could say a different generation. And so we're going to introduce. So we've got Graham with us today, and Graham has Bethany. Hello, Bethany.
Hello.
Hi. We have Riley as well, and we have Ava.
My sister.
Okay. So as we get cracking. What are we talking about today? So we're going to talk about pretty much the same as what we talked about in past days. Sorry, we've been talking about coronavirus and the lockdown and how it's affected us as we say adults, but how about the youngsters of the generation? How are they coping with it? And we just want to get a bit of a feeler of how they feel in a situation that we're in. So we thought we would bring these guys on because they know what's going on, and from their perspective, you've got to see it from as well. So, Graham, well, firstly, good to see you again so soon. Nice to see you again. And how are you?
I'm fine. How about you, Bethany?
Good.
Good. And boys and girls, Riley and Ava, are you good?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. So, who would like to get started then? Who wants to start?
Me.
So, how do we do this then?
I know, talk about what we feel like, what coronavirus is about, danger, like what is going on.
Okay, guys, you picking that up all right?
Yes, I am, yes.
Yeah, okay then, Riley, so what are you going to tell the folks that are watching then?
Well, because, when you're off school, you need education, so because there's coronavirus, because you can't go to school, you won't get education.
True. That's true. That's a very, very good point there. Yeah.
And me and Ava have been discussing that adults can't go to work, can they? Because they need money. Whereas luckily they get paid.
Well, that's a very good intellectual point of view, that. Yeah. Well, what do you think, Ava?
Don't really know that much.
Don't know that much. About the same then, yeah? Okay. And what about you, Bethany? What do you think about this whole coronavirus thing? Are you happy with everything at the moment? Are you sad because you're not at school, or is there anything that you're missing?
I'd rather be at school than do online homeschool because it's very quiet.
You miss your friends, don't you?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That can be understood. Yeah, and Bethany talks about homeschool, and of course you can do homeschool. I mean, you've got some stuff, haven't you guys, that you can take home, which you've taken home in the last day. Schoolwork, yeah. And have you done much of that at the moment?
Yeah, we've done a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we've done like writing about maths and that.
Oh.
We've stopped because we've got on our computers.
Very good. Well, there you go. So we've had a bit of homeschooling. Good stuff, eh?
Yeah.
Do it in your own time. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Whenever when it's all quiet.
Yeah, when it's all quiet. In the evenings, yeah?
Yeah.
What about yourself, Bethany? You've been doing some homeschooling as well, have you? Homework?
Yeah, on my dad's laptop.
Ah. Good old dad.
What's the site called? It's Satchel, isn't it?
Yeah, it's show my homework, but it's Satchel login.
Sounds good. And you're keeping on top of it, are you? That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Nearly.
I haven't finished it.
She has a few assignments outstanding, but she's getting there.
I have finished.
She has finished it, apparently.
Keep them busy, innit? Keep them busy. And we're the same, aren't we, Graham? I mean, you're working as well. Graham, for those of you that don't know, Graham is a key worker. He works in the, I'm going to say care industry. Is that right? Was that?
Yeah, yes, mental health sector sounds the best term.
And so, yeah, he's out there and he deserves a clap or two. So, yeah, well done, Graham. But obviously, there you go, see, nice little round of applause. I would ask Alexa, but she's gone to sleep.
Actually.
Well, I'm not entirely sure. I think she has. So who have we got on the stream? So we've got Daphne. Yeah, that's my Nan. Hello, Nan. Thank you for watching. Great stuff. Yeah, as you may see, everybody. So we have, as I say, we'll just introduce again. We've got Bethany, which is Graham's daughter, and she's talking to us today about how she finds the coronavirus and how things are going for her, for their generation, because obviously us as adults, we have a situation that we have to contend with, and of course so do the younger generation today as well. So as much as it's difficult for us, it's also equally difficult for them as well, in a different way maybe. And we've got Riley, Master Riley, the Master, and we've got Ava. What's the young terminology for females at a younger age? I mean, we've got Master here, haven't we, for Sir Riley, but he's not quite Sir yet. But he's not far away. But what is it for the girls now? There's a terminology for it? I don't know.
I think it's just Miss.
Miss,
isn't it?
Mrs.
So we just have, yeah, well, I suppose, yeah. But Master sounds, I mean, you've got Mister, haven't you? Mister. But Master sounds powerful, doesn't it? Sounds
Well, it does. It all goes back to the bygone age, you know, of men are better than women and all that.
oh well, we won't go into that.
And so on, but
We better not go into that, had we, kids?
Yeah.
Nah.
but thankfully we've all moved on from there. We're all equal, aren't we? Aren't we, children? We're all equal.
Yeah.
If we're a boy or a girl, or even if we might even be a unicorn.
Yeah. Well, yeah. How would you like to be unicorn?
I really want to, because I want rainbow hair.
Rainbow hair. That's good. Yeah. Would you like rainbow hair then, Bethany? Or do you prefer your own hair?
I prefer my own hair.
Well, Riley's got very little hair, hasn't he, mate?
Yeah, because I had a haircut the other day.
Yeah, haircut. See, you can have haircuts in the time of coronavirus, as long as you know somebody who can cut hair. That is. For those of you that don't, what you're doing actually, how many people out there that are becoming extremely hairy in the times of not being able to? Me. Well, yeah, I had a haircut, didn't I? Mum did it earlier, didn't she? But Graham, you look smart. He looks smart, doesn't he? In a time where maybe hairdressers are in lockdown. Yeah. So how are you finding it then? You know, is it mad? You know, when you have to go out with Dad or whatever, and you go to the queues.
Yeah.
How bad is it? You know,
It takes forever. Yeah, it takes forever. Even though when you go shopping.
I know. We have to wait in the car, don't we, when Mum goes in?
We have to wait like 2 hours or so like that.
2 hours. That's because she gets bored. No, she doesn't really, does she? She's busy.
She has to wait.
Yeah. We have to wait.
Wow. Does Dad moan? Does Dad moan a lot when he's having to wait?
Yeah. He's normally on his phone in the car just watching stuff.
There you go. It's all coming out.
No, it's just so wrong. He should be interacting with you children, shouldn't he?
Yeah. I play nursery rhymes on the phone, don't I?
Yeah.
No.
You're not a baby.
No. Well, no, I don't play nursery rhymes, but we play music, don't we, in the car? That keeps us going a little bit. And then Bradley has his moments, doesn't he? Starts jumping over the seats and everything.
Like he broke that car thing up there. Yeah, and annoying Riley sometimes.
He annoys Riley. Yeah, see, we have to split him up, see, guys.
Yeah. And once Mum had to sit in the middle with me, and then Riley had to sit at the front with Dad. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And
Well-
once I helped Dad with the things, didn't I?
You did.
The wood.
Yes, you did.
And I did.
So then, Bethany, Riley, and Ava, who wants to go first? Who do you think? I mean, how do you think it's going to go? You know, do you think it's going to last longer?
Bit.
Like this whole coronavirus lockdown, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
it
it
will
was
go
going
on
to take
longer.
a long time to make the coronavirus stop because people might be still poorly or something.
Yeah, and I think this is a genius thing, but I think there's 6 billion people in the world, and people are dying really quickly. So
6 billion.
yeah, there's 6 billion if you look it up.
There you go. There you go, lads, ladies and gents. I didn't know that. Did you know that, Graham?
The scientists know that.
Scientists, yeah. We'll always take information from the scientists.
There's 1 billion in the world, I think.
1 billion scientists.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe because they
Maybe
know
need
6
12.
billion people. So
Yeah. Well, it's good, isn't it? We're learning every day, aren't we, with the coronavirus? We're learning about all new different things.
growing up.
Yeah. And yeah, only the other day, for those of you that didn't know, it's been told that there is a new symptom that's occurred from the coronavirus, and it is now, what was it? It was loss of smell and taste, for those of you who didn't know. So if anybody is having a bit of loss of smell and taste, get your doctor. Get it checked out.
And had it
because
once.
I did have it once. Yeah, I did, didn't
His
I?
mum did.
Mum did. My mum did.
Yeah, remember you said your nan.
Nan,
Nan.
yeah, she didn't feel too good, did she? It was about what, beginning of the year, wasn't it? But then I think we all did at some point or another, didn't we? At the beginning of the year, it was a funny time, wasn't it, Graham? What about yourselves? Do you have anybody in the family that was suffering a little bit with colds and flus around sort of Christmas time or just before Christmas time?
Oh yes, I was, as you know, I was one of those. I can't remember if Bethany had a cold. You didn't, did you? Mum did. Mummy did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Alex, our eldest, she did. Yeah. But no, they're thinking it might be connected. The scientists, aren't they?
It could have been. We didn't hear about it, did we? We didn't hear about it till later on, did we? It was only until sort of in the last, couple of months? Has it been a couple of months already? It's been at least a month, hasn't it? It's gone quick, isn't it? Yeah, so it's only until then that we knew how serious it was, right? Yeah, so we've got a few more people in. We've got Hugo Page, nice to see you, mate. And we've also got Stacey Wood, she's come in as well. Good to see you. Yeah, so what do you think then, girls and boys? What do you think then? So are you enjoying this time off at school then? Or would you rather, like you say, be back at school?
Be at school.
I might be at school because it's like so loud. All I want to do is stay at home to do homework instead.
So you'd prefer to stay at home and do homework instead?
Yeah, because it's better than maths.
Time flies by when you're having fun.
What about yourself, Bethany? You said you would rather be at school?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun doing homework at home, isn't it? But we don't want to do it too much, do we?
But you get bored sometimes, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
You want to
Well,
go
we
on
might do colouring or something.
Yeah.
Colouring, yeah. Well, that's helpful. Computers?
Maybe you can get maths games on computers to help yourself. School games.
School games?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your plans for tomorrow then?
Wow.
Don't know. Probably just stay.
Stay on the
Yeah,
computer.
stay at home.
Stay at home on
Well, I
the
normally
computer.
go outside.
Goes outside, yeah, you go in the garden, don't you?
Yeah, every single day.
What about yourself, Bethany? Do you go in the garden? Do you have fun? You walk the dog, don't you? With Daddy, don't you? That's good, that is. I like that. We like those videos. You need to do those videos. They're good fun.
Yeah,
And,
well, tell the guys what we done today with Susie.
Oh, we took Susie down to the seafront.
Did a what?
We took Susie down the seafront.
Susie
That's
Lockett.
good.
Yeah.
Seafront.
Yeah.
That's good, actually. I would do that.
Did she roll around in the sea? Or did she not go near the sea? She pebbles. Was it Dover you went to?
No, in the sea.
She kept looking at the water, didn't she?
Yeah, and then we wanted to go on the steps like where it goes down to the sea, but the only thing is dogs weren't allowed there.
Wow. See, even dogs have got to have fun in this time, haven't they? And you know, we said before, Graham, didn't we, about how in a previous episode we did where animals, they feel it as well. They feel all the crazy times. You know, they sense, don't they, that something's not right. The fact that we're at home all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and they're not silly animals, are they? They do understand, I think.
Have good sense.
They have a good sense, don't they? Yeah. Do you think? Here's a question for you, girls and boys. Do you think, that dogs can get coronavirus?
Maybe. I mean, they have limmer, so
Have a what?
they have limmer, so that's germs, isn't it?
A limmer?
Yeah, you know when this coronavirus started, the people in India, I think, and they killed animals which had limmer, and they ate them, and then they got coronavirus.
Oh.
That's how it started. My teacher told me that.
All right. Sounds interesting. What do you think, Bethany? Do you think animals can get coronavirus like dogs?
Yeah, because if the person has coronavirus and they want to pet your dog, it might go on to their fur, travel on their fur.
True.
And they might bring it home to us.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So no kissing your dog, right?
Dangerous.
Because it's dangerous. That's right, dangerous.
Germs.
Well, actually, it is germs as well. Don't kiss your dog because dogs.
Oh, I gave Susie Lockett a big kiss this morning.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah, she was.
Be careful, Graham. Be careful. The thing is, dogs can't brush their teeth, poor little things, can they? I reckon if they could,
They can get your toothbrush and wash
if
it
Lucy,
after.
well, we got a dog, haven't we? We got Staffy. Do you think if she brushed her teeth, you'd give her a kiss?
No. You might just kiss her teeth, but not anything else.
Kiss her teeth.
Maybe if she don't lick it.
Interesting. Yeah. Affection. Animal affection. Yeah. So what we will actually do tomorrow then? What are we going to do tomorrow? Do you know what you're doing tomorrow?
Have fun.
Maybe have fun in the garden, like skipping.
Skipping in the garden. There you go.
Playing on the bikes.
Playing on your bikes, yeah. What about yourself, Bethany? You're going to go for a dog walk, or are you going to play with the bike, or?
Go to a dog walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fun actually.
Would you like to go a dog walk?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but Lucy's really hard, isn't she? You can't even handle her much.
Lucy's really fast and I can't even get her
You might
inside.
just get tripped over. She probably just run through the street with you.
Because Dad, once I kept tripping over my boots too many times.
Oh,
Yeah, well.
And I kept falling over that.
interesting. Don't fall over when you walk the dog then, yeah?
Yeah, be careful.
Be careful. Wear arm pads. Arm pads? Wear gloves, protectors, glove protectors. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's good. So we've walked dogs. We've played in the garden. We've done skipping.
Watch tablets.
Watched tablets. The device kind, not tablet form kind.
No,
Yeah, and Riley, you watched Wallace and Gromit today, didn't you?
Yeah,
we did.
Right. Do you want to tell the folks what you done with this? How did you do this?
So what we did is in my bed we made this you know when you sit in the cinema you make
picnic.
Yeah, and we did that. We had 2 crisp packets. We made ourselves some food in there.
Pinballs
Yeah, what I got from the shop with Mum, and then I had some crisp that Mum gave us, and then we put it in one big packet. Made it really full and bit in the other packet because that was really full. And then what we did is put pillows over our legs and a tablet by the end of the beds, well, side of it, that way, by the wall and the window. And then we put pillows back on our backs and then just relax and watch.
Wow.
It's good film, it was funny.
Yeah, we were watching Morris and Gromit and Morris, like, Wallace was, he chopped cheese off and then the mending machine came right alive.
Yeah, where they go
So
to
funny.
space.
What's the name of the cheese? Do you know what the name of the cheese is, Bethany? Have you seen Wallace and Gromit?
Cheese.
Cheese, Gromit, cheese.
I know what cheese is, but I don't know what.
The name of the cheese that.
Oh, blue.
I think it's called.
No,
What cheese?
Wensleydale.
What's that?
It's the name of a cheese.
Oh, I never knew.
I mean, when Wallace.
Bethany, where's Graham's crown? Where's Daddy's crown?
Yeah.
That's a good point. He's got no crown, has he?
No.
You need your crown, Graham. How are you going to get your crown sorted? I know.
The hell?
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like
A lady wearing a little bride.
It's a bonnet, isn't it?
Yeah.
The lady bonnet. The lady bonnet. Oh, how fun. Right, just another quick shout out. We have Jean Brett. Nice to see you, Jean. Graham, Jean Brett's on.
Hello, Jean. How are you, Jean?
I hope you're well, Jean. Ryan Woodbury's on as well, and John Heathcote. And nice to see you too, mate. Yeah, so we have the kiddies here with us. You know, because coronavirus isn't just affecting adults, is it? It is affecting youngsters as well. Kids,
Yeah, and
children. Do you know what a kid is, guys? You know what kids are, don't you?
Yeah, they're like
us.
little people.
No. They're goats.
What the hell?
They are goats.
Kids are goats.
Yes, your children. I was told this once by one lady. I referred to you guys as kids, and she said they are not kids. They are goats. You have children, she said. And so I thought, well, okay.
What?
Monkeys act like humans, like kind of monkey.
Pansy?
I think so. Yeah, because remember, Mum had a pet monkey before, or chimp. I don't know, a chimp. I don't know. It's a type of monkey.
Oh, back in the Philippines, Mum had a pet. Yeah, she had a chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee? Wow.
Yeah.
I made a big one.
No.
The small.
Right, yeah.
You can't have them as pets though, can you? Or did you? I mean, depends where you live, I suppose.
Oh, this was in the Philippines, mate. So whatever happens in the Philippines happens in the Philippines.
That's interesting, that. So you had a chimp. How cool. How cool. What was the chimp's name, Bethany?
Oh, chimp.
I don't know. It starts with a B though.
It wasn't Ben, was it?
Right.
I like a bit of chimping around, don't I, Graham?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, do you know what? I've always wanted a chimp. You guys want a chimp, didn't you?
Yeah, I want a baby one.
Sort of because she's special.
Yeah, but you can have a chimp with Lucy.
Why she?
Lucy's a dog, by the way, guys. She's a staffy.
Well, she
She
doesn't
hates
like
pets.
She has pets like other people.
Other.
Do you think when we had that pet pig, remember Pepper?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She used to have this that huge
Oh, the pet pig.
and then it was like growing, so we had to go in farm, and then we had to give it away.
That's
so
right.
it got loose.
But do you think the stress that it brought on Lucy, do you think that's why she went grey?
Yeah, I think
I think so too. She's really grey now, isn't she? She's
yeah.
getting old.
Like the top bit of her back and her head, it's like grey, but like blackish grey, but there's like little things, like white bits on her. Yeah, she's getting old. Yeah.
She's getting old, yeah. How old is she now? 9, I think.
10. No,
She's
yeah,
10.
10. She's
there you go.
old as me. Same.
She's same age as Riley. In fact, yeah, 'cause when you were born,
We got Lucy.
we got Lucy, didn't we?
Yeah.
So she's
I think I chose her. Mum, you and Dad, Mum did. I think.
she's punching the numbers, isn't she? Yeah. But she's still like a baby, though, isn't she? The way she acts.
Yeah. Well, she looks like a baby. She's more than a baby, but
Yeah.
I thought that she had baby puppies when she was getting bigger, but she had 7 puppies. Mum said. Yeah. I thought it was like.
She did have puppies, yeah. Yeah.
I remember that time when I was standing and Mum took a picture of me and Lucy like this.
Do you think you'd like a pig, Bethany?
Yeah, I like pigs.
They are
I
fun.
like baby ones.
Baby pigs. Yeah.
The miniature ones, the miniature pigs.
Yeah, it's so sweet.
Yeah.
They are cute. They are cute. And you know what, guys? If you are interested in a pig, all these parents are going to be hiding now. Yeah, if you are interested in a pig, you can buy a pig for about £35. Actually, yeah, you can.
How old was Lucy? Like, how much was it?
Well, she was a baby pig, wasn't she?
Lucy.
No, Lucy. No, we bought her for a lot more than £35.
How much was it? How much?
I can't remember.
I think it was
Just-
£100.
No, it's a bit more than that. I can't remember. You'll have to ask Mum later, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But no, the pig was £35, guys, and you can buy these pigs as baby pigs, miniature pigs, as they call them, aren't they? But they get big, and I've told this story 1,000 times to a lot of people, and they look at me stranger and stranger every time. So I won't go into detail, but it was fun though, wasn't it, guys? It was. Do you remember when she used to eat her food in the garden?
In the garden,
She used to lay down, didn't she?
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. She never used to like Mum in the kitchen, did she? She always used to nudge her out of the way, didn't she?
Yeah.
She tried to show her dominance. But yeah, it was an interesting time, pigs. Yeah, they are good fun, especially with dogs. They get on with dogs really well, pigs. Just to let you know.
I think Lucy loves pigs too. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get pigs for a pet because they normally go in the farm when they're big. So yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me.
Oh.
I do not know anything about pigs.
Well, there is there is the breed, the miniature breed. I'm not sure what it's.
They're
It's
kind of a
called-
bit big. But not that big.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what they call them now. Andrew,
Pocket pig.
Leonard
A
White.
pocket pig.
No, not pet. Do you say potbelly pig?
Pocket pig.
Pocket pig. No. You're close. It's teacup. They call it a teacup pig.
Oh, there you go. Teacup.
It's called teacup pig. But you have to be very, very careful because I had, Bethany, when I got our pig, didn't I? When I went to get it at the farm,
Yeah.
I had an agreement with the lady, and the agreement was, based on the stories I was told, that if she got a bit too big and a bit out of hand, that I could bring her back. And she said, yeah. And what happened was, basically, she was bred with 2 types of pig. Okay, she was born, and it could have gone one of 2 ways, and in fact, it went the way we didn't want it to go, in the sense that she got big. She was bred with a miniature teacup pig and a coon pig. Well, the coon was the father pig, and this was a huge pig. I actually got to see the father as well. He was ginormous. So there was a 50-50 chance. Gigantic, yeah, gigantic. I prefer that than you guys. Gigantic.
Yeah, that's a better word.
Better word, isn't it? Can you spell gigantic? Because I can't.
GIGHGANITK. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gigantic. I think it's the
Gigantic.
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. So it was 50-50, one of 2 ways, and she got big. And she did, didn't she? We had to take her back to the farm, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Put her in the back. Yeah. Do you remember we put her back in the car?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the back of the car. Take her back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the time when you took me to the woods.
Yeah.
When
I remember.
Abel was growing up.
That's right. Yeah. And we went to the woods with the dog, didn't we?
Yeah, I remember that day when it was my birthday and I had that huge, gigantic cake. It was
It's when
so
we-
funny.
Yeah, it was. I remember that. Yeah, it was when we were in Elsham, wasn't it?
Yeah. Bigger than both of our heads.
Yeah.
And I used to go there when I was like little and I was like at nursery or something. Yeah, you was in nursery that then. Yeah, I went to a trip and I went to see real polar bears. My mum said this, right? I think
Real polar bears?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I thought they lived in the Icelandic. We went to that, like...
What, like Bernard Matthew? You know, the man that sits on the fish boxes, you know, does fish fingers. Does he live in the Icelandic?
Oh, yeah, I know that. Yeah.
The Icelandic? That's an interesting one.
I know that.
The Antarctic. Where do you think he comes from? The Antarctic, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Probably.
Like Santa?
Yeah.
North Pole?
Yeah, North Pole. I think that's the other part. Like, topper.
Topper part.
Yeah.
So topper part, Graham?
I think the Atlantic is at the bottom and the South Pole, whatever it is at the top.
North Pole, yeah. And you've got the Antarctica, haven't you, which is the South Pole, down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you guys know what side of the world each of these two animals live? Okay, so you've got polar bears and penguins. Do you know which side they live?
Oh, penguins are in the North Pole. Polar bears are in the Atlantic, right? Yeah, probably.
The South.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Graham? I'm not even sure the answer, actually. I know I had this conversation with someone before.
I don't know.
Do you know, Bethany?
I think it's like somewhere cold. Not really well. Both of them places are cold, so yeah.
But there's a slightly different ecosystem in the two areas, north and south. There's slightly different variations of
Cold and hot.
yeah, the seasons.
And why is that ice then? Like ice.
Well, it's still, yeah, either both sides, they're still like minus degrees.
Yeah, but where's the hottest place? Yeah, you know that red line across the earth, like in the middle.
The
That's
equator.
The hottest place.
That's the equator, isn't it? Yeah, you know about the equator, do you?
Yeah, we learned it in year 3.
That's hot, yeah.
It's easy, really. You just draw a earth. That's all this about learning, right? So you draw the earth as good as you can. It doesn't matter how you draw it because you might not be good at drawing. So you draw the earth, green like presentation, and you draw the red line, and that's it. And then you write facts about it. That's easy, really. You just write and draw. It's easy. Yeah, write and draw, write and draw.
Is that easy? Is that easy, is it?
Yeah, really. It's quite fun actually because you get to use colouring things and that. Yeah, colouring things. You get to use crayons to paint. Paint.
Have you learned about that, Bethany, at school? About colouring the world?
I've learned about plastic pollution and
oh yeah, see,
like global warming and stuff. I think.
Yeah.
Plastic pollution, yeah. And do you know what's important about that? Come on, tell us, guys. What do you know? Let Bethany go first. So, Bethany, so what do you know about the plastic pollution? What have you learned in plastic pollution?
That when like you put it, sometimes they put it in landfill, like they dig it in landfill until like, and then like if in million years like it goes down, like it's like not there anymore or something.
What about the oceans?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of like trash in the oceans as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you know then, Graham? Riley? Graham, you know a lot more than I do about that, but we'll come to Graham in a minute, shall we?
Yeah.
Go on in, Riley.
What I know is my school said this in assembly, right, when we was learning it, I think year 4, yeah. And what we learned is that people who haven't gone yet out of shops, when they go taste anything, they put it on the floor, and sometimes when you're in the beach, they put it like, you know, in the sea, and there's these turtles, you know, in the sea, like the hottest place. And in the hottest place, there's sharks. We're talking about sharks. Sharks have these plastic things around their, you know, thing on the top of them. You know, that little spike. That goes above the water. Oh yeah, like a shark tail. That's why they're getting extinct, I think. Because my teacher said they're getting extinct. I don't know actually.
All right.
Oh yeah, giant sharks, I think. Giant pandas might get extinct or something.
Giant
Rhinos
pandas.
are.
Yeah. You know why that pandas are almost extinct, guys?
Oh yeah. Because they're not much bamboo and they're getting hungry and they're dying. I think that's why.
No, it's because they're falling out of each other. Is that right, Graham? I don't know.
I learned about it because I was doing this test and I read it in my test book.
Right.
What did it say, Bev?
It's like giant pandas might get extinct because like they're dangerous or something.
Out of to get like food.
Humans?
Oh, giant pandas normally live in like
Forests.
Yeah, like forests or like some. I actually don't know.
Well, most species they become extinct or near to extinction, and due to humans harvesting the land and destroying their habitat, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you guys have learned quite a bit. You're doing really well at school. We've got to thank these schools, haven't we, for getting you guys really educated. Yeah. Well, you're going to be the next generation to look after this planet. You know that. So what you're going to do, you're going to have to make sure, you don't put plastic bottles on the road or on the mud or anywhere that's not a bin. Anywhere that's not a bin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mustn't throw.
In a bin.
Yeah.
That's a rule.
And you know what? Right. I don't know if your teachers told you this, because it's a fairly new development about plastics. Yeah. But plastic has now been found, and we talked about this earlier. We touched on the Antarctica, didn't we? They've now found plastic particles in Antarctica.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My teacher said in assembly that where you can find plastic easily is on ice cubes and all that, because polar bears are falling into the water, and that's danger because polar bears normally live on ice.
And they're ingesting it, aren't they? They're drinking it, right? Presumably.
Oh yeah, and the ice are
Ice caps.
Yeah, the ice is melting now.
It is.
So that's how it gets more floods and stuff.
We have to protect the planet, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah. We've got to stop leaving the electrics and that on. You know, not only because of the electric bill, but we've got to try and use less.
Less as you can.
Use as less as you can, to protect the Antarctica from melting, the ice caps. Because do you know what? They've said that it could all melt and we could just have nothing but water. We don't want that, do we, guys?
No, because they won't want to walk. They might not know that there's ice on the floor, and they might think it's ice, but it's water, and they might fall in the water.
Oh, right, yeah, I suppose there is that.
Like clear ice.
Yeah. Well, at least you won't run out of ice cubes, will you? Hey?
Nope.
For your drink.
Be a little bit of everything.
Little bit of everything, yeah. Yeah, just be cautious about how much you use in life. But I think the next generation will get it better than us. What do you reckon, Graham? I reckon they will. I reckon there's a lot of information and education going out now, guys, isn't there? About global warming and we've got all these different groups, Graham, haven't we now?
What's it called?
Talking about it.
You have to stay 6 meters away, right? Yeah. Or 2.
2 minutes. What are you talking about?
2 or 6.
Social distancing, that.
Polar bears.
No, social distancing.
I'll be a bit further than 6 meters away from my polar bear if I
a bit.
Oh yeah, they've got big hands. They've got big hands. Big claws. That's it. Not hands, claws. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, they would eat you in one, wouldn't they? We wouldn't want that.
I don't know if anyone knows this, but in what's it called? You know where Santa lives? In coronavirus happening.
Yeah.
I think because there's plastic pollution in things, so when the reindeers, obviously, because they're hooked to Santa's sleigh, I think they're going to be they're going to die because of plastic pollution. So probably there you go. I don't know if anyone knows that, but my teacher said that Santa and his reindeers might get not Santa, but the reindeers might get plastic on them and they might think it's food, so they might die.
So you know where the problem lies there then. Santa has to do his rounds, doesn't he, at Christmas?
Yeah.
And if he's got no reindeers, then what?
He can't get presents. Yeah, he can't give presents out. At least he has magic. He can fly, maybe. Yeah, because I saw a fake Santa jump to building, like roof to roof. Yeah. Yes, again.
Fake Santa.
Yeah.
Well, like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Just had the wrong uniform on.
Santa Spider.
Santa Spider.
Like Spider Santa.
Actually, you don't know this, but if that happens, and his reindeers, can't cope anymore, then he's going to have a word with Spider-Man, and they're going to have to come together, aren't they? And figure out a plan, aren't they?
Give him the web. So Spider-Man gives Santa the web, so he can put the webs on each roof, and then he can swing to them. Or he can swing on the ice because there's no houses there, obviously.
What do you think on this, Bethany? Do you think this is mad? Do you think it's all a bit mad?
Kind of.
Spider-Man delivering presents for Christmas.
But he's kind of fun. Yeah, it is quite funny as well, but kind of.
Yeah, I suppose it is, yeah. Well, you never know. There could come a day where Santa could be teaming up with Spider-Man. Coming down the chimney and all that.
It's just a comic.
Yeah,
he's not real. It's someone dressing up as him and acting. Like fake web.
Everything's real if you think hard enough.
The people that play Spider-Man, like Andrew Garfield or Tom Maguire.
Tom Maguire. I don't even know these people. Who are these people?
They're Homecoming, not Tom Maguire. And Andrew Garfield is the Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, yeah.
Did you know that, Bethany?
No, I just know that. My mum rented them and gave them to me.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
No.
I don't want a PS4 yet, though.
So how many of you want a pony when you're older?
What? I want a pet pony, like a baby pony. Natalie, because I love ponies and I want to be
A unicorn?
Oh,
Do you want one, Bethany?
yeah, I want a pony. No, a pig.
A pig.
Piggy.
Yeah, she wants a miniature pig, a teapot pig, whatever it's called, teacup pig, teapot or teacup.
Teacup, yeah.
Teacup.
What you like. They don't understand.
Teacup.
They grunt a lot.
Teacup piggy.
No, they do understand. They're actually really good. Do you know, the weirdest thing is, though, guys, and definitely what you need to know about these pigs here is when you treat it like a dog or a cat, because it's a pet, right? You treat it like a pet. It kind of responds to it, and it behaves like a pet, if that makes sense. It doesn't act like a pig that you would know a pig would act like in a pigsty. It gets up on your lap and it lays down and
Like lay on.
yeah, it likes a bit of a stroke here and there. What else does it do?
Give it a walk.
You can give it a walk, yeah. You can walk it. You can
Safely.
put a lead on it, yeah.
Feed them nicely. Giving treats.
You're not supposed to feed it too much other than its own food, because it does get big, and that's probably half the reason why ours got a bit big, because I did feed it on
Loads of times.
yeah, I did feed. Well, it was always eating, innit? It was always eating. She wanted everything, didn't she?
Well,
She'd eat her own food, her
I'll
pellets.
be bin.
Yeah, a bin. You know, she was like a bin, wasn't she? That's what they're called, pigs, aren't they? But they are fun animals, and definitely you would love it if Graham, if Daddy was to allow you to have one.
You just gave me an idea. So people say this.
I've just done something now, haven't I?
Are they easily house trained?
Yeah, they do sit by the back door when it needs to go to the toilet. Yeah, I very rarely, if ever, I had a situation where I'd find something in the house. Honestly, truthfully, that. They are, believe it or not, pigs aren't clean as we know it, but they are absolutely clean when you domesticate them. Yeah, she never ever did anything indoors. Obviously, she did outdoors, and they go a lot because they eat a lot. So when they're babies, when they're first teacup pigs, they actually are so small that they only have a small bowl of food, and it's pellets. You get two different types of pellets you can buy them, and you can get the pellets from a place called Scats in Canterbury. I'm not sure if it's still open. It's been a while, but Scats, where you can get pellets, you can get horse stuff, what do they call it? Equine, all sorts, animal stuff. But yeah, you have to register it with DEFRA, which is a government agency which enables you to have a license to own the pig. And if you want to take the pig for a walk, you have to again contact the DEFRA and show them a map of the route of which you anticipate taking the pig. And you have to.
Why is that then? Why?
Well, because you can't take pigs near shops, apparently, because of potential.
Why?
Although it's safe, if the pig is with you and you know it's safe because you've got it and it's had its checks when it was born, the rule is like, you know, news agents, stuff like that, you're not allowed to take the pig near shops. So if there's any shops on your route, you have to take an alternative route. You can't go near shops, but you can take the pig on a lead, and you can even let the pig off the lead, provided that you stay within the boundaries of the route you've been specified. You have to get the route confirmed by DEFRA. And the pig has a little metal tag on its ear, which is a number, which you register with DEFRA, so that if the pig happens to become lost, then they are advised of that, so then they can take over and find it and do what they can to find it, because again, viruses, you know, things like that. So obviously, I think it's all to do with the farms. Like, they don't want pigs running around freely in case, obviously, it affects their livestock. You know what I mean? In some way. So.
Remember when we found them goats, and when we were driving to Mum to pick her up, them goats on the road that were walking.
Oh yes, we were go through Lyddon, Temple Yule, up towards the A2. The way you would have went to where you used to live in the car, I suppose. Yeah, there was some sheep. Well,
it was like, it looks like sheep, but I don't know what type.
Yeah, but there was a couple on the road.
Yeah.
And then some more came along, and they were all following this singular sheep.
It's like this brown.
Bethany, didn't they use the zebra crossing?
No.
They're fools. They don't have a good brain, do they? They're just pets. Well, animals.
They've still got a brain. I mean,
I know, but they can't be. They're just animals. They can't really be like humans, can they? Or
they haven't evolved yet, have they?
No.
I mean, they don't understand traffic lights, I suppose.
zebras.
Can you imagine it though?
Well,
If, like pigs.
Some humans don't understand traffic lights and rules and
Always
regulations.
on their phone.
That's true,
Yeah.
isn't it?
They
Yeah.
get run over.
Who's on their phone? Who's always on their phone?
Oh, people. I
Yeah,
don't know.
true.
I don't know their name. I'm not a main.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine not having mobile phones? Well, you guys haven't got a mobile phone yet, have you?
No, when we're 16. Only Mum and you have.
Yeah, but can you imagine not having one at all? Like a life without mobile phones?
Well, that would be horrible.
That would be horrible, would it?
Yeah, because you can't do your own thing, can you? You just
No,
have to sit
you
down.
You can't sit and not talk to anybody. You'd have to physically talk to people, wouldn't you?
Like, tell them about important things and that.
Yeah. Yeah. Social relationships. Yeah, it's all good, isn't it? So, yeah, we've had a good chat, haven't we, guys?
Yeah.
So, you know, dog walking, that's something we can do, isn't it? Bit of dog walking. What else are we going to do then? What are your plans tomorrow then?
Oh, I know.
Girls and boys?
Oh, we're going to watch films tomorrow night. Yeah, Mum's going to like another picnic thing.
Another picnic.
A grand day out.
Ah,
Cheese grommet. Cheese grommet.
grand. Go on, mate.
Cheese grommet. Do you think the moon is made of cheese though?
No, it's rock. It's just wholly rock.
You can't eat it.
And no, if you eat, you get stomach.
On like
Probably.
on Wallace and Gromit, like the whole moon is cheese.
Cheese grommet.
Yes, so they
Cheese.
cut it and then put some on a cracker.
So what was this cheese called?
Cheese grommet.
Grommet. We forgot the crackers.
Yeah, what was the cheese called though? What was the cheese called?
It's called, I think it was ground cheese.
Grand cheese.
They called it
yeah.
ground cheese, I think.
Oh yeah.
Wensleydale.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday cheese.
Yeah,
Grommet.
interesting stuff.
Cheese.
It's got bits of fruit in it, isn't it? Wensleydale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like Wensleydale? Have you had some before? Have you had?
No.
No.
I think
So-
it's just made up cheese.
So, guys, when do you think, Bethany, when do you think we'll be back at school then? Another few weeks?
I think a few months, because it will be over. Because there's only a few billion people, I think.
Yeah. What do you say, Bethany? Do you think?
I mean, they're trying to find a cure, and they have these. Some people, like there's like these injections. Like some people offer to have to see if they just like see what happened to their body, like what happened.
Yeah.
I think it'll be like 2 more months, like in like August.
Oh, it's just summer holidays, August.
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping personally that schools may start to relax and go back and at the very beginning of June.
Maybe September if we're lucky, maybe.
Well, no, June.
Graham,
I need to get on the ice cream van.
actually, I feel, mate.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of that. I need to get on the.
Yeah, Graham, he's got an ice cream van, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he gave us ice cream.
Yeah, when I was at the beach.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He gave us that vanilla thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I chose a vanilla and then a vanilla.
Well, I think that's all there was. Vanilla.
Yeah. Well, maybe another day, if
Yeah.
it's sunny and
then
we're allowed out.
I don't think you know this game, but it's called Ice Cream 1, 2, and 3. And
Yeah.
there's an evil man that gives ice cream and he hates chubby
Yeah,
kids.
it's called Rod and he has just chubby kids.
And what he has is
Hang on a
his
minute.
power.
Hang on. How can this guy dislike chubby children if he's helping them get chubby?
At school, people called him chubby, and they liked his dad's ice cream, so he became evil and hated. And once he came, when he was 19, he had a cafeteria, and then when he was 28, he had a playground, and every single chubby kid he found in that playground catched him and went.
And then he got more people to capture.
There's a person called Daniel J. Playaz, the character, main
Yeah.
character in Playaz, and you have to get this cage key that has to unlock so many
And unlock the chubby kid, and then when he's saved, he gives you something.
The people that are
Amanda.
the people you have to save is like Mike, Charlie, then Liz, and then Mike.
Yeah,
At the end, Mike has this ray gun that's electric.
All right.
Yeah,
Very
he
nice.
made it by himself, and then he.
Bethany,
he,
what are they talking about? Do you know anything that they're talking about right now?
No.
Ray guns. That's interesting. Do you remember ray guns, Graham? We used to have a ray gun or two in the years
Really?
gone by. Not us, but you know, it's like was it
Games.
Star Trek and stuff like that.
Game.
Ray guns. Ray gun.
Yeah, Star Trek, Star Wars. Oh, and back in the mid-80s, Blake 7. It's a BBC version of Star Trek.
Right, BBC version.
Yeah. What is that?
Yeah. So, what do you reckon then, Ava? How long do you reckon it'll be then? A few weeks? A couple more months?
Some months, I think. 10 years.
Pardon?
What the hell? We won't even be in school then.
10 years of coronavirus. I wouldn't be able to live that long.
I'll probably be dead.
No, you wouldn't be, but I would be.
Wait, no, I'll be 20 then, so I won't be at school. No school. I'll just be at
No
home.
school forever, apart from secondary.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just know like 50
But
things.
just think about this though. If you didn't go back to school, then you wouldn't be able to
Know anything.
know anything. Yeah.
No, not a lot of words. No.
Yeah.
I know like quite a lot of words, but not
Yeah.
a lot.
Me
too. I think I need like
I know
48. I think I need 48 more words. I think I need to know.
And I know loads
48 more words you need to learn when you leave school, right?
I mean, I'm going to college about a few years later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because a year,
Didn't know that, guys.
in another year, yeah, which is coming,
Yeah.
I'll be in year 6.
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
Well, I will be now because
You'll be going to secondary school, won't you?
yeah, if it keeps going on,
Yeah. Yeah.
in another 2 years.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be 2 years, but I think it's probably going to be another few. I say another few weeks because actually, guys, the government are talking about lifting it. Some MPs are talking about lifting the lockdown, which I think is a bit crazy. Actually, they're trying to
Then
put
it's gonna
pressure
go
on the Prime Minister. Ava's she thinks she's at a circus.
I think, yet again, they're using the wrong terminology. And they're not explaining it properly to the people.
No, they're not.
When they're lifting the lockdown, there's people out there that will automatically think lifting the lockdown. But no, what they mean basically is that they will be making certain areas of the lockdown more accessible for us to use. So it won't be as strict. So we might be allowing the schools to primary and secondary schools to return.
Yeah.
Maybe at a reduced week, maybe, and a reduced hours. So it might just be for like 9 till 12. We'll have to wait and see, won't we, Beth?
4 hours of school time. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
No school forever.
No, you don't. No, you want some school. You'll
Yeah,
get
you
bored.
want education.
Yeah, you want some hours.
I want education.
Just a few hours a day, then. Yeah.
Yeah, just 2 days of school and then that's it.
No.
I got year 7.
Are you happy with that, Bethany? Do you want just a few hours of school a day, or would you rather it go back to normal?
Go normal.
I'd rather go back to normal.
Yeah. See, going places, isn't you, mate?
I'll go normal because you
That's
get trips. No,
Yeah.
that's why I'm normal.
Well, I think I'm never.
We was going before the virus started. We was going to go to London Hall, which was like where you know when, yeah, like on the plane we went to London. I think it was Carl plane. I don't know, where you went to London. It took 2 hours, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's where we was going to go, but when it started, no. Last place we went, no, was Dover Castle.
Yeah. Dover Castle was a school,
It was
wasn't it?
actually quite good.
Yeah.
We had maps. We had this place that was like a bit like a safe house, but we had this lunch in there and bags and all pink light walls and all that wonderful stuff. Dressing costumes, dress up king and all that. Yeah,
Good stuff.
it's pretty good.
That's what I used to have in year 1. Dress up stuff.
It was wonderful stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, statues and all that.
Shall we say hello to the people that are watching then? Quickly? Yeah.
Yeah.
So go on then. Give a hello then, guys.
Hi guys,
Hi.
how you doing?
Hi, people.
We have Matt. Matt is back on. Matt.
Hi.
Matty Matt.
Matt. Yeah. We've got Colin Blackman. Nice to see you again. We've got Ryan Smith. We've got Emma Francis as well.
Yeah, good.
Emma Francis from work. Yeah. Rosie Windsor. Good stuff.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. There's a few people here and there.
That's
Probably
good.
low.
I think
They like listening to you guys. They know what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, I think they agree with that.
Isn't that right, Bethany? Do you think adults need to listen to children more?
A bit, but I mean, I don't know much, but adults do, so I don't think they need to listen to us, because we kids, like us, but we talk nonsense.
Oh, do you? Do you think so?
Well, kids do, some kids, don't they?
Well, no, it's just got wild imaginations, I suppose. Not nonsense. It all
Well,
comes.
some people talk nonsense.
Oh, yeah, but adults can talk nonsense too.
I know.
Especially certain types of criteria people's.
Maybe like
certain-
you don't do your job like outside, because mum this morning was doing our bikes. You know, that oil thing. fix the wheels and that.
Yeah. What?
You know, windshield.
I have no idea. What about you, Bethany? Do you think adults need to listen to children more?
I don't know.
You're just playing safe, aren't you?
I don't. I was going to say stay.
Because they
Explain.
are the possible one.
Yeah, I think it's mutual respect, isn't it? You know? Yeah, it's mutual, Graham, isn't it? What do you reckon?
Yes, it is. We need to respect you and
And
same
Well then, so let's have a discussion about a close up. Yeah, let's have a close up speech.
Yeah, close up.
Yeah, so go on then, Over. You can start then. So what do you want to tell the people then on the stream? You're about to close, yeah? You're about to finish up. So what do you want to leave a message to the people of Facebook?
I don't really know that much.
Well, come over to the camera. Come over this way and tell them. Tell the people. That's it. Come up here and tell the folks a closing message from Miss Ava.
Is she me? I don't really know that much.
You don't know that much. Yeah. So about coronavirus, just everyone stay safe, yeah?
Don't touch anyone's dogs. Maybe.
Don't touch anyone's dogs because
Because they might have.
You don't know.
Might have clean hands and then they don't like going to your clean hands.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hands again, haven't you?
Yeah, and then go out. Don't touch anyone. Wash your hands again. Sing the ABC. ABC.
Because dogs might just have coronavirus.
annoying orange. Yeah.
Riley, do you want to give a closing message?
Yeah. ABC. I'm actually quite happy that we are at school because I mean it's good for you and you get fun that thing. And you get to enjoy your friends. You're not going with me.
So you're happy that you're going to go back to school?
Yeah. The thing I'm happy with is when the lockdown's off. It might cause a bit of germs, but if you have like gloves, you can share sweets.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Or probably not.
You can share sweets at school because that's important. Absolutely. And Bethany, what have you got to say to the people of Facebook? And thank you for coming on. Any messages you want to leave people in this time?
Be healthy and wash your hands.
For 2 minutes.
For 2 minutes singing.
God save the Queen.
Good stuff. Well, thanks very much, everybody, for coming over, and thanks to these wonderful guests of ours.
Yes, thank you, little ones.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. And it's good, isn't it, to get a perspective from the younger generation, because after all, what they do now depicts the future, I suppose. No, it's actually us that depicts the future, isn't it?
Yeah.
It takes on what we leave them. But at the end of the day, if you've got it right now and you're going on the right path or on the right tracks, then we have faith to believe that the world will continue in a better place, won't it? I suppose. So you kind of got the right idea, and definitely listen to the school. Yeah, definitely listen to them when they talk to you about like global warming and stuff like that. See, we get situations going in life, don't we, where we've got certain groups of people in life that don't do the whole global warming thing, do they? They don't believe in it. They kind of dismiss it, and certain elements of that you could suggest, yeah, maybe it's a little bit over the top, but there is an issue in the world in the sense of global warming. It does exist. It's just how far does it go, you know? But I think it's always good practice to be mindful about just how serious it is to look after the planet, and certainly plastics. You guys are learning about plastics. That's really good. I'm really pleased to hear that.
Picking up plastic and recycling.
Plastic pollution, yeah. And yourself, definitely, plastic pollution is really good, you know, because everything is plastic, isn't it? Everything. Right then, so nice to see you all. Graham, brilliant. And Bethany, it's been great to see you again. And keep walking that dog and have fun and
have fun. Be safe.
Be safe.
Bye.
Help the NHS stay home and stay safe.
That's it. Well done.
And wash your hands for 20 seconds singing God Save the Queen.
And sing Happy Birthday. That's what my teacher said.
No, that's what the teachers tell you to do because it's politically correct. No, God Save the Queen.
God Save the Queen.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, it's politically correct. That's funny. Yeah, you can sing what you like as long as it lasts 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just don't sing about your mum and dad or anything like that.
First do your palm, your knuckle, and then inside, and then all that. Oh no.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Into...
Right then, see you later then, Bethany and Graham. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Ow! Ow! Dad!
Get up. She's bowing.
That's not right.
Go on.
Bye.
Oh, you do it.
Goodbye.
Right, go on then. Say goodbye then.
Bye.
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 Say hello. Bye. 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 Bye.
I'm a